This video is being specifically made because of the fact that I am having so many people request information or ask about the transition between retail user, which means just your regular type of Xbox user, and being a modder, meaning an RGH JTAG user. Due to the fact there is so much information and so much detail, and how I don't like to slack on any of it, I decided I'll make this video, try to make it, efficient. Not too long, not too short, still getting all the important shit in there as a good basis to go off of, and then use your judgment from there. First, and also, by the way, I will have every single link in order as I talk about it in the description of this video. So, to start off, I will start out with the buying and business relations and, of course, Facebook stuff, links, more or less. The first one will be that of Tony Mondello's Gardendale Garage. The website is where I got my shit from, and many others can vouch for the legitimacy of the website. Yeah, it doesn't look all pro and professional or whatever you would expect from official business, but you gotta remember, RGHing is not a corporate business like, say, Walmart or something like that. It is literally done by the people. Not big businesses, but by people like us. So don't expect anything fancy. It is what it is. But it's legit. And that's all that matters. Next will be a link to Lorraine's Facebook. This is the wife of Tony Mondello. She does all business relations, more or less. So contact her, or the next link to the Tony Mondello official business page. This again is mainly run by her, but is the best way to efficiently contact them, obviously, since it's their business Facebook page. Along with this, it stops a lot of traffic to her personal page, which I am sure she would appreciate. So, that is the next link. By contacting Lorraine, these are all the things that she does. As Tony, RGHs his ass off of everyone's consoles. What she does is sells KVs, Alliance Live time, meaning the stealth server time, and of course she obviously sells Purge mod menu time, be it monthly or lifetime. Alright, to the next subject. Key vault relations, often stated as KVs. These are the things that you need, whether you are doing it for fun or serious modding, whatever. KVs are literally the life of the console, meaning the KV is what gets banned when you get console banned. So, in order to get back on to Xbox Live and mod again, you need a new KV. So KVs are vital, very vital. The life of your modding depends on your KV. Therefore, it's also extremely advantageous to have a personal computer, be it a laptop or desktop, if you want to efficiently mod and so on, because of the fact that you will need to somehow get a KV from a seller and get it onto a USB. Or alternatively, if you have a computer and all that good stuff, to Neighborhood, Xbox Neighborhood. So with that said, you can either contact Lorraine, as I stated before. This can be done via Facebook or Discord. I will not be giving her Discord because I don't know how that all works. They're kind of, only for those that are involved, so The Facebook will still be there, but I will not be giving the Discord information out unless she says it's okay. But she sells it for $4 a pop, which is actually very reasonable. Now, if you don't mind a very slim possibility of getting a shared KV. A shared KV is a KV that is not only given to you but to others. So if one of them gets banned, that means your KV is also banned because it's being shared. Now there's a slight chance that that is possible through this website, but the pro to it is you get instantaneous delivery. With Lorraine, you'll have to wait on her to give it to you and so on and so forth. But through this website of instanttoken.com, you pay and you receive damn near instantly. So if you don't care about the possibility of being shared, but yet you want it instantly so you can get right back online instead of having to wait, that's the method to go for. But if you want a guaranteed unshared KV, where you know it's 100% legit, you don't have to worry about it being shared, you know it's only for you, then you go to Lorraine. But mind you, you may have to wait a while. So they have their pros and their cons, it just depends on you. And that's the only reason I am bringing up instanttoken.com, is because of the fact that some people don't care if it's shared or not, they just want to get back online, such as myself. I'll just say fuck it, get back online, it's instant, I can do it 24 hours a day, any day, well, if you get it from Lorraine, well, you have to wait till she's up, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, if it wasn't for that fact, I wouldn't even bring up Instant Token, because unshared KVs are often looked down upon. Anyways, with all that said, next subject is stealth server relations. Alright, so obviously if you get your RGH from Tony Mondello, you'll have preloaded already onto your console the Alliance Live server for stealth. Now, after a trial period of that ends, then you'll have to start paying for it. Which again, Lorraine will give it to you monthly for $45. Now, should you choose to go lifetime, it's $700. And then before you say, holy shit, that's so much, just wait till you hear about African stealth server. Because believe it or not, $700 is pretty cheap in regard to stealth servers. We'll just put it this way. Now, to the next, here we go. If you want the Ninja stealth server and African engine, you go to xbls.ninja. Now, regardless, of course, you'll have to just look for that in the description of this video. But if you want all the important downloads, you'll have to go to that website regardless, because that website, when you sign up for it, it's for credit card only. And obviously not very many people are trusting of, person and non-official business sites and all that. But regardless, if you don't want to pay for it with credit card, you'll still have to download the important links that are free and readily available on the website from that site itself. So you should, if you do want Africans and all that, visit this website, download the stuff, and if you want it from PayPal, if you want to buy via PayPal, then the next website I'll bring you to is templatism.com/buy/sign up. That website allows you to buy Ninja Stealth and or Africans via PayPal. Be it another website, but still you get it from PayPal, so it's the safer route, obviously. Or if you're just paranoid or whatever. Personally, that's the route that I go. Now, the information about this is, if you want to, and this is as of recent, mind you, If you want to buy monthly of both Africans and Stealth Server for 1 month, 31 days, it will cost you $85 for 1 month. And this is after it was dropped as of very recent. $85, so believe it or not, that's actually a good price from what it used to be. Now, if you want, here we go. If you want lifetime Ninja Stealth plus Africans mod menu, it will cost you a whole whopping $2,400. That $700 for Alliance doesn't sound too bad now, does it? Now, if you just want specifically only Ninja Stealth Server, that will cost you $2,000. Alliance Live for $700 doesn't sound too bad now, does it? Anyways, if you want 1 day, because someday if you're busy and you can't spend your life on Xbox or whatever, or if you're just doing it for fun, but yet you still want to experience Ninja Africans, Stealth Server and the mod menu, and you just want to try it out for 1 day, you download the important stuff from the XBL website, and then you go and whichever route you want to go, through PayPal website or the official website, whatever. And you can buy a 1 day Ninja Stealth token for $5. That is only for the Stealth Server though. Now if you want Stealth Server plus Africans for 1 day, it will cost you $7. This also covers all Call of Duty games. How awesome. And what it means, and before I go on and what it means by covering all Call of Duties is it doesn't give you a mod menu for all Call of Duties. It gives you this bring up option where you can set particular options, like aimbot. Yeah, it's not as good as Destruction V1 or anything like that, but it's something to help you out there, and it does all sorts of cool shit. But it's not a mod menu itself. It just gives you these cool little options that you can do. Anyways. To the next. Now we're on to mod menu relations. Now, personally, all I use are 3 main ones. Purge, which I already had, Africans, and Silk Road. So, I do have cracked versions of Legacy and Enforcer, but personally, I don't use those very often unless I'm just wanting to show off all my different menus or something. Anyways, along with that, if I want to play Modern Warfare 3, I also have Destruction V1 mod menu. So with that all said, I will be giving all the information that you'll need if you want to get these mod menus yourself. Starting out with the Africans mod menu. As I will also say in the description, again, if you want Africans, you will have to get Ninja Stealth because it will only work with Ninja Stealth. So revert yourself back to the portion of Stealth menu relations, Stealth Server relations, because again, you have to get the Stealth Server to get the mod menu itself, so the information's in what we just talked about. Okay, next, if you want the mod menu of Destruction V1 for the Modern Warfare 3 game, and I think there is 2 other ones that it supports, then you would go to the link that I gave, in that menu, in that section, which is Xbox 360 lsbest.com, which I also put in the description. The best way to contact to buy is Discord, which I have his Discord name in there, which is Xbox 360 lsbest hashtag or #, whichever you call it nowadays, 1518. Again, if you want to contact him through Discord, that's his the person you'll have to friend request to message. Next up is the Silk Road Beta 2.2 mod menu. And anything beyond that, because they constantly update, so by the time you see this video they could have Silk Road Beta 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, who knows. Anyways, the information stays the same. The website is www.tunamods.com, Silk Road Beta mod menu. Of course, the link is in the description if you just want to do that route. The best way to buy this mod menu is through Facebook for best results, which is Tuna Baron. Of course, I have the link in the description. Next up is the most obvious, which is the Purge mod menu. You should already have got it from Tony, but if you haven't bought a Tony Mondello system and you're still watching this anyways, here you go. Purge menu as it stands right now for 3.9 is lifetime for $60. Pretty damn good if you ask me. Next is miscellaneous, which would be in the category of modding extra tips. As a first time or buyer or what have you of Tony Mondello's RGH's, the first thing that I would highly recommend is you get a modder's account. This means you have your retail account, which you've worked for presumably years and years and years on. We don't want that banned now, do we? No, we don't. So how do we get past that? Well, we go to xboxlive.com and create an account there. At that point in time, you can either add gold if you want, but mind you, do it only by 30 days by 30 days. Because if you do a 5 months, 3 month, 6 month, whatever, and you get banned, that's wasted money. There's the moment you sign into an RGH console, you risk a 50-50% chance of being banned or not being banned. 50-50. Just by signing in. And so, with that known, you don't want to risk your retail account being banned after all the years of time and dedication and such that you put into it. That would suck. So, it's highly recommended that you make a modders account. So you go to xboxlive.com or xbox.com, whatever. I have the link in there. And you create an account, and then when you get your console, your RGH console, download the profile onto the RGH and then sign in. And then of course if you do buy gold, get it for 1 month only. Because you don't want to waste any more money than you need to. So anyways, after you do that, then you can sign in and you can go crazy. But seriously, I'm not joking. 1 month and make a modders account. It's not worth the risk. Along with that too is don't use your modders account on your retail account and vice versa. Here's why. What I'm saying is your non-RGH console, aka your retail console, is to strictly be used for non-modding purposes and legit play only. Should you sign into an RGH with your legit account and then go back and sign in to your retail console, you risk your retail console being banned due to having an association with your RGH console. So in other words, if you keep modding on your RGH and then you go and sign onto your legit account, retail console, you risk not only your account being banned, but your retail console being banned as well. So basically what happened was I constantly was switching with my modding account between signing in on my RGH and my retail. Well, I woke up one day to find out my retail console was banned even though I did not mod on it for 1 second. The only reason that that console got banned was because it had my modder account sign on it. And I kept going between the two. So what I'm saying is RGH for modding. Retail console for retail play. No exceptions. So don't come whining if you get your modder account on your retail and you play on that and then the next day you wake up and it's banned. Your fault. I did warn you. And like I said in the title, or not the title, but in the beginning of this video, this is more or less for Tony Mondello tutorial guide for a first time or beginner, because this is why. I'll explain why. It's because presumably rather, you bought it from Tony Mondello, so you already have a stealth server, you already have a KV, you already have mod menus, you already have your plugins, you already have your Launch.inis, all that good shit already pre-installed because you bought it from Tony Mondello. So you don't have to go into full detail onto how to explain. I don't have to explain to people how to get a stealth server, how to do your plugins, how to do all this, because it's already pre-installed, it's already pre-configured, it's basically plug and play. However, the tips and such are still valid, because eventually you'll want to buy other mod menus, eventually you're going to want to try out a different stealth server, and of course if you're just doing research on a Tony Mondello future purchase, you're going to want to know all this information ahead of time. Hell, I wish I had all this information ahead of time when I was doing it. I didn't have any help. I had to do all this research and doing like deep dark searches for all this shit. So be lucky if you're watching this video, because I had no fucking help in this detail amount, I'll tell you what. So anyways, yeah, so that's why I say this is a Tony Mondello beginner's guide, because he already has everything in there for you. You don't have to do anything extra unless you want to do something extra, which here you go. And of course, for people that haven't bought yet but are looking into buying from Tony Mondello, well, here there's all the information, the prices, the links, and everything you need and you could want. And of course KVs as well, the whole 10 yards, as you obviously know from watching this video. All that has been covered. So I do hope that I was able to help you, and that you did get some useful information out of this, and it helps with your research, it helps with your determination and your judgment on buying and or using, etc., etc. Thank you for your time, and best of luck to you for your possible modding future. Thank you.